goddamn sauna. It's a goddamn sauna in here. Yep. Uh-huh. All right. We are live. In the meantime, I'm going to take a sip. Gotta like screw these cushions down. Where's the cat? Cat's here. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Damn right, USA. Yeah, I'm glad that you messaged me, and I didn't think that they would even play that early in the morning. Cause where were they? And that was really early, but that was awesome. Yeah, I couldn't even. You know, it's funny. So I watched the first goal. And I was like, man, they did that 2-on-1, and then I stepped out and I went for a run. I did a bunch of other shit, and then I watched Canada score. And I was like, well, then I kind of scampered off again, and saw the overtime. Said, all right, let me watch the overtime, and what a sick overtime! Italy. That's what it sounded like they're in Italy. That makes sense because they are. What's Italy? 8 hours ahead? They gotta be what 8 hours ahead or something. Speaking of that, let's take a sip to the U.S. of A. Did you see the post from Trudeau saying you can't take can't take actually let me find it. You can't take hockey from us or something like that. Hang on, I got a bunch of. Gonna capitalize on today. The snowstorm, the blizzard or the snowpocalypse is underway. They canceled all the games today, so at 6 o'clock I'm driving home. I don't. There's like no snow, and it's just starting to snow now, which sucks for me because I gotta get up early tomorrow, and all depending on what it does in the next, I don't know, next 8 hours will determine how much it's gonna suck to go into work tomorrow. But it looks like the heaviest of the snow is gonna be like midday, so I already be at work, so that's probably a good thing. I already be there. I could be snowed in. Hopefully, I'll try to find a nice spot in the garage, and then I'll deal with this shit later. Let it snow all day. Let them clean out. Let them clean out at home, and I can drive home nice and clean. Let's see. That might be. Oh, you ready for this one? They're saying up to 2 feet, 12 to 20 inches, give or take, for in some areas. But on the Doppler there, it looks like it's just like it's kind of going up. And it's almost like it's gonna circle on itself and just keep nailing us. But I mean, it's supposed to be pretty bad right now. But it's 9 o'clock and it's just now starting to cover, and it's kind of warm. And what's wild is my whole complex, the lights are outside, So the plows are probably going to drive into my truck. They're going to pay for my truck. Thank you, plow trucks. Because they won't be able to see them. I was debating on taking a sip. Yeah, Daniel, it was funny last night. I missed your message. I wish you just texted me instead. But yeah, I mean, you wouldn't have known that I missed that message because I put it down and I was watching my other live stream and I don't know. I got back from Kersey's and I was just kind of like, I'm kind of beat. Like I played some of Star Wars. I played some of Outlaws. And I go, oh, my guy's on. Let me go watch him. And then for some reason I couldn't cast it to the TV, so it frustrated the shit out of me. So I just lay on the couch and then like I just got super tired and passed out. The one job you get stuck at. Yeah. Well, the good thing about the snow days at work, like I could be home doing what? Like if I'm snowed in, I can't get out, then fine. But if I'm stuck at work, if the power goes out, okay, I hang out at work. I got the gym, I got the shower, I go sleep somewhere. I even thought about bringing a change of clothes just in case I lose power here. I can just crash at the hotel down the street, or I'll sleep in my truck and then I'll shower at the gym. I may do that, and I'm glad that's the second time that's popped in my head to do that. So maybe that's what I'll do. And then, and on top of that, they're saying Wednesday as well. They're supposed to get some more snow. I'm not entirely upset with the snow. I'm kind of happy that the snow is coming because it is winter. Makes you question global warming a little bit, huh? It's been snowing like crazy. For years it didn't snow. For years it just get cold as shit. Cold is okay. The cat's horsing around upstairs. The cold's alright. It's the snow. We want to see snow. Snow is an insulator. If it's insulated, it's warm. It's warm in the house if it snows. And I gotta check the Eversource rates to see what I'm at right now. I know my contract is up. I gotta get another one because they're trying to rake you over the coals for electricity. I don't know what you got out there, Danny, for electricity, but they rake us over pretty bad here for no reason. It's not even like the rate that's bad. It's all the additional fees that we have to pay for. I should probably start taking part in all their Eversource programs that are free because I'm paying for them anyway. Might as well come out. Just saying. Crispy told me I was on early tonight. I'm not on early tonight. It's a normal time. Finally getting back on. I feel like I haven't done an actual good live stream in a while. So I'm pretty pumped about today. I think everything's going well. Danny, if it sounds good, let me know. If it sounds too low, give me a heads up. Because right now, hang on. Right now it sounds right. I actually have my monitor facing me so I can kind of see where my levels are at. But I think we're good. Let's see what else we got going on. Hang on. Here it comes. Come on. What's up, dude? Cat's gonna attack me in a second. Oh, I tried to Oh, okay. Let's see. I see something there. Let's see if it comes up here. Does the phone work? It should. It should. Let me see something because I see a. Alright, this is how ghetto I am. I had to zoom into the computer, so I posted on there, and then it showed up on the screen here. It does work. It does, and it should work. So if you want to try it out, and in the meantime, I'm going to damn this little Big Lots fireplace, man. Throw some heat down here. Get some tea. You know, that video was changed my life. Get the tea video. I thought that shit was hilarious. And what's even funnier is Gunner is the one that follows all of the all of I think he's got like 4 channels. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna want to get him on the show. I don't quite know how. And I think the minute that I figure that out, or we figure that shit out, we're gonna be golden. You know, one thing we gotta do is have you call on like a maybe like a FaceTime. It had to be on a computer, like a webcam, probably, and like a Zoom. I know Paul's got a pretty intricate way of the way he does it. He's also ghetto as shit. He sucks. What he tastes? Oh, you know what's funny about what do you taste like? Man, I wish I can put that picture up on the screen right now. How funny would that be just to see Fiber Mike strikes back? So we went to dinner for Will's birthday, and I somehow we got, of course we're gonna get on the subject of Fiber Mike. I mean, that goes without saying. So I said to Chris, I go, check this file. He read it, and his face just, you can see the life drain from his face. And he goes, I'm going to tell you what I think outside of this place. And he was just mortified. On a sad note, Danny, they had to put Charlie down on Friday night. Yeah. So that was I got a text yesterday about that. That sucks. But they seem to be happy. Not happy, but like relieved, because Charlie was old as hell. Charlie was old. He was an old grandpa dog, and he did his best. Let's give a shout out to Charlie up in doggy heaven there. The unsung heroes of the dogs. Or the cat. I got cats now. You know how bad I want a dog? I want a dog like real bad. And then when that dude needs to go outside or do something, I'm like, I don't want to go outside. Or I'm at home a lot. So the cat is like a dog. He doesn't give the emotional support as a dog would. Like a dog would be like your best friend. This cat's waiting for me to die so he can eat me. The only time the cat really what he'll do is if I lay on the couch and like watch the news or whatever, because I'm old and boring, I watch the news. He'll curl up behind my feet like a dog would, and he'll lay there. So I'm like, I guess I'll stay for a little bit. Yeah, take a sip for Charlie. I know, Danny, you got some dogs, and I think that's the hardest part is their life cycle. It's kind of morbid, but they only have like a decade. It's still a long time, man. You can do some crazy memories, and dogs are awesome. Dogs are some warriors. Cats are warriors too. The Egyptians are afraid of them because they're probably the devil. Right now he's over there. Probably he's over there sleeping. He just hangs around wherever I go. Unless I'm on the staircase, and then he tries to terrorize me. Oh, okay. I see. Wait. So hang on. I gotta do my check. I think Yashu sent a message. So let's take a look on the screen here. Let's see. Yep, Yashu is here. He's on Twitch. So right now this is the way I'm able to see the Twitch messages. So hello Shoes. I'm glad you're here in the chat. Just let you know, if you do chat, it may take me a few to see that because I have to like look over at my computer to see the chat. Wait. Paulie Mel, everybody. Paul is in the house. How's your health loss? You know, can we talk about that for a minute? The health loss. Is he talking about like his health loss? Because his health has been lost. So Paul, welcome to the chat. Yashu's in here. I don't know if you guys heard, but on a sad note, they had to put Charlie down on Friday night. So again, everyone's here. The ones that know Charlie are actually all in here right now. So to Charlie. You know what's cool, Paul, is that your text on OBS is like this super lime green. It's actually pretty cool. I don't know how to get it on the screen to look that color. But yeah, a lime green is dope. Wish it was like an app. Talking to you, Paul. Wish there was an app for like that can like mirror the Streamlabs chat and like onto your tablet so I can read everything right there. But I'll take a little look-see over here. So I was gonna look at some. You know, we should look up Fiber Mike's TikTok page. Supposedly he's got a new video out. I don't know where it is, but it's out there. Big Fiber Mike. Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of like scanning my one display and then my computer so I can see when Paul talks. It's lime green. Let's see. Yash. Here we go. Take a sip. That's pretty cool. Doesn't do me any good. But all right. We are looking at trolling some news. We're gonna see what is going on in the world. Paul, how's the snowpocalypse down in your end of the state here? Because right now it literally just started snowing. Hey Yashu, welcome to YouTube. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's easier. I mean, whatever is easier for you. It's just harder to see Twitch for some reason versus YouTube. When I mean hard, I mean turn my neck to the right and then zoom in on my phone so I can read it. But oh man, let's see what's going on in the world here. Oh, I looked up the Epstein-list. You know, we did that last time. It was pretty fun and enjoyable. If anybody has any people who want to look up, I don't mind taking a gander at the Epstein. Let's go. Funny news. Let's go funny news. You know, let's see what's going on for funny news. It's so funny that it doesn't work. Beautiful. This is crazy. Yeah, they canceled all the games tonight because of the snow. I get last time. Last time it snowed like first thing in the morning, all day and night. Maybe they're just being precautionary, I guess. Yep. Yep, you made it clear that Fiber Mike was not on the list. That's good. My sister is very happy that he's not on the list. Because if he was on the list, my brother and I would have been sold to Epstein Island and diddled probably. Probably for a low price too. Like you thinking about it, Fiber Mike would have probably sold me maybe a couple $100. They would have found me for a while. Danny's a favorite, even if he'll deny it. He couldn't sell my older siblings because they're like half his. Not really, not his at all, but like he helped raise them. So, and I'm having, hang on. Apparently, I'm trying to look up these wacko news networks, and I'm getting the bars just spinning. I heard some awesome news today that my aunt actually watched Zahadi's episode. So I'm gonna give a shout out to you, Chuchi Val. I'm glad you watched that shit. I'm about to send you a text say, hey, thanks for watching. I think that's funny having someone outside like the, like your demographic, like your core of people, and then you have someone randomly watch it that who would never watch it before ever. She's probably trying to get dirt on all of us too. Probably. She's sneaky as hell. I don't trust her. He would have like, give back 6. My mom would have sold us for a pack of cigarettes and like a 12-pack of Steel Reserve. What did my mom drink every day? Was it Bud Light 22s? See, the teas came later on when he was at the health loss. That's when the teas became popular. Let me tell you about Fiber Mike, right? You want to know what his diet was? So when we were kids, he would come home. Maybe he ate, I don't know. And he would have this gigantic, like 7-Eleven cup, massive. And he would have his rum and Coke every night. And, no, Jack and Coke, sorry. When it was on a budget, it was probably like Jeff Daniels. And actually, it is called Jeff Daniels. Look it up. It's the knockoff Jack Daniels, which is free. I think it's Jeff. Or Evan. Ooh. Evan Williams? I think it is Evan Williams. Going back to my bar days. Those Virginia Slims. Did you know that one night my mom had a cigarette lit and she went to go, I don't know where, she just like, I went to the bathroom or like Lord knows. So the three of us, we all tried smoking the cigarette and we all were coughing. We're like, oh, this is gross. The one time I tried a cigarette. I was probably like 12 and we all just took a puff of it and we all started coughing. And then I never did it again. Never smoked. Evan Williams. Yes, thank you. I never smoked again. I had never had an ambition to smoke. Dude, even being around guys in the military all the time, like you're on base somewhere, everyone's smoking or dipping. I never did either one. Now you had a full throttle. We were talking. That brings me back. And people don't drink full throttles anymore. You never see a full throttle. What? Let me tell you, dude. We're going out for a long weekend or for a couple weeks, and there was a store, you'd pay big money for a full throttle, dude. You'd be all cracked out from that. Man. Them shits are banging, dude. It's full throttles. Straight sugar, straight heart palpitations. And I get those as is anyway. And good times. All right, let's check this list now. Check up this news. Why? Getting the spinny bars, like you don't know what the fuck to do? There you go. Under oddities. No, I'm actually, that made my day when Chuchi Val said she watched the episode. I hope she watched the whole thing. You figure how like nostalgic it was for her to see like a kid that grew up with you guys, like all grown up, like in just like going back in time, talking about growing up with you guys. Like how cool is that? Oh, what making me palpitate? You are making me wet. I'm trying to get these news stories up, but clearly Google just spent all their money on advertising on the Olympics that they forgot how to run their search engine. So here we are. Man, I want to get some Evan Williams just as a gag. I wonder if that's what like the Kirkland Tennessee whiskey is like an Evan Williams. A white labeled Evan Williams? Dude, I gotta look that up. Let's look that up right now. White label? Not white people. I don't understand why this Evan Williams. Oh shit, there it is. Damn. You know what's crazy? Even though like the white label is only like $22, that's insane. 100 proof? Oh, dude, that's the gut destroyer right there, man. Bottled in bond. Wow, 100 proof. Dude, next poker party, I'm gonna get a ride out there, and we gotta bring one of those bottles out there. Holy shit! I didn't know they made 100 proof. That's sick. Okay, I guess we're not getting any news because apparently that search engine is not working. So let's keep. I guess we can just try something else. Right to the source, maybe? 100 proof, dude? Oh, you bricked up it. You'd be something. You'd be doing the old puke over the right shoulder. Okay, so it's not working. Let's see how far we can get in this before it tells us to pay for something. Yeah, Paul, that app is pretty cool. I just wouldn't use it because I don't do those kind of workouts. It is pretty sick though. It's pretty sick. How does it know? Like how did like
Connecting. Call from.
Hello, it's me, Gargamel.
To accept, press 1.
Gargamel?
Hello, is this Edging with Friends?
It's so good to hear you. I haven't talked to you since before Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh, we had some problems last week, but this is great.
Last time I talked to you, you were in a shootout, and then the last conversation we had some connection issues, and I hope you're all right.
Oh, those stupid Smurfs! They always shoot. So get this, you brought up the Epstein-list last week. You know who's on there?
Who's on there?
Papa Smurf.
Son of a
That
bitch.
bastard was on the island. Him and Stephen Hawking in the swimming pool.
A Papa Smurf, and he probably went by his real name too, right? Papa Smurf. That's who's on the list.
Absolutely.
Son.
You know who else is on that list?
Who's on there?
George Houlihan.
You know, I'm not shocked. I think he may have tried to sell us when we were younger. We might have been too old at that point.
I heard that man can really work a mop in his day.
Yeah,
Fill that solo cup to the brim.
Yep, and a screwdriver.
That is so terrible. So get this. I went to the hood again and grabbed the little bastard Smurf as a hostage. You wanna say hi to him?
What did you do?
I said I got a hostage. You wanna say hi?
Yeah. I want a hostage. How much are they worth?
That's some connection issues. He keeps moving. Hold on. Where's that little bastard? Say hi. Did you hear him?
What the hell is
Fuck
that?
that Smurf.
What the fuck? The hell is that Smurf doing?
You're gonna take me to Papa Smurf's hideout. I'm gonna kick that bitch off the bus.
Oh my God. You do that.
As they say, have a good one. One.
Thank you, Gargamel. Have a great one. One.
You too. One.
I don't know how I feel about that. He's got Smurfs being kidnapped. Yeah, I cranked up the cell phone volume because last time he kept complaining it was too low. So I said, fuck you. And I just cranked that shit to the max. And I said, I hope you enjoy it. So now I just dialed it back a little bit. My mic's good. I mean, I'm all green, baby. High green. So he's probably just drowning me out because, well, anyways. Oh. I don't know if I support that he kidnapped a Smurf. I feel like, oh man, I'm disconnected right now. Must have farted on this thing. There we go. What do you mean I don't listen? You said turn it up, so I did. Maybe I just didn't hear because it was so loud. The Smurf was captured. You don't listen. My mic is up. Like, I'm hitting yellow. So when I talk, remember we have categories of volume on the podcast, right? We have your normal speaking volume, and then we have your Sahadi volume, right? So that's you gotta be specific on what you're talking about, right? I don't talk Sahadi volume. Like, this is as loud as I'm gonna go. This guy's talking Chinese like I know what he's talking about. Mine is up. Like, what are you talking about? And why would I use a compression filter? You turn all that shit off. So now you're going back on what you said. All right, hang on. Sweating my ass down here. Paul's like the level 1 tech support that calls you and doesn't know what you have in front of you. It's just like, yeah, try option 1. Did you try plugging it in? Did you try quitting? Like, that's the level 1. Level 2 is, did you restart your computer? I did turn up a little bit. I'm really trying to. Your son's a good man because that's exactly what we're talking about. Smurfs, Epstein, and hostages. And things just got out of hand. So Gargamel is a frequent crawler, and he usually battles the Smurfs. One time, he got into a shootout in the north end of Hartford with some Smurfs, and he's fine. He's doing okay. But he came out and said Papa Smurf was on the Epstein-list. Probably tracks. Probably tracks. Let's see if I can get these things working again. I think that's one of the best comments ever. Someone's like, what the hell are you talking about? Ah. Dude, what's... Holy crap. Oh, man. No wonder why I'm sweating down here. Holy shit. Woo-wee. I was talking about before about that Big Lots electric fireplace. Man, I feel like I'm cooking down here. Like 70 degrees with this fireplace. Turn that shit down. Where's the IT guy? It's me. Right here, buddy. It was it's kind of like a running joke with the the mic volumes, and yeah, it's a more or less a joke from the Sahai's episode, because that was the most noticeable differences in the audio quality in a good way, not a bad way. It's gonna leave it at that. But the IT guy is me, so I've been I do all the tinkering with this shit 90% of the time. But everyone seems to hear me all right. No complaints, so I'm good. I wonder where Danny went. Danny was in here. We were talking about how USA won. USA won today. Was sick. The men's team won. It was badass. Actually, a really good game. Must have ransomware. Get it? Yeah, he's got something. I don't think ransomware is our issue. I think it's user error. If I had to take a guess, it's definitely user. I tried pulling some funny news stories, but every website that I'm trying to pull up, I'm just getting a wheel of death. For some reason, the internet's stupid. It's still loading. Like, what are you loading for? I can't get any funny news stuff. I can't get any browser to work on his iPad. This is crazy. Let's see if I can pull this one up. This looks good. Yeah, nothing works. So let's try to restart this thing. Man, I feel like I'm starting to cook down here. Of course, my little fireplace doesn't have a remote. I turn it down from here, but I thought Danny was gonna call in tonight and do a little trolling, but what's the weather down there? Jesse, where are you even from? Are you getting a snowpocalypse down there yet? Is that even happening? Because it's not happening out here in the valley. Tell you what, though, I'll wake up tomorrow morning. It's gonna be blizzard out there. So I'll probably go to bed shortly after this. It's gonna be an early day tomorrow. Yeah, let's try this again. Man, you got me looking at this Evan Williams white bottle. Yeah, that shit's pretty dope. $22. Northford. Oh, so you're definitely getting hit then right now. You gotta be. Is there a way to clear cache and fucking... Oh, I gotta watch that movie, They Live. I've been on a movie kick where I'm looking up all these old movies that have like some symbology to them, like They Live. Yeah, I gotta find that. I've been watching the VHS movies. There's 9 of them. Holy crap. V-H-S. I actually bought one of them because I wanted to see it. Psycho. Damn, you have a Polish version of They Live 1988? Ooh, They Live is on YouTube. It's on YouTube right now for free. Infrared Riding Hood. One Gion. Maybe I'll watch the Polish version too. That's cool. Let me just kind of pull it up real quick, make sure that it does. Yeah, holy shit. Oh, you son of... This video contains content from Universal Pictures, who has blocked it from your country on copyright grounds. You son of a... Oh, Starship Troopers. So I was looking at some shorts, and Starship Troopers was there. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so They Live. Okay. I don't get why. Yeah, I think it's upside down. It's like the... So we went to a Polish tank museum in Warsaw, and I was hoping the tanks drove backwards, and that was forward for them. Even the planes were normal. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. It is... I tell you what, Warsaw's got one of the... It got, if not the best Jewish museum. I'm going to leave it at that. Anybody likes museums for any reason, that is a great one. We did do the National Museum of Warsaw. Sick too. That was an entire day. No, it was like 4 hours there, the museum. Sick. It was sick though. I like museums. I have a list. You know, Paul, I wanted to put together a list of all the stuff that we went and saw. I have a list. Well, like the English and like the Polish version, because I feel like I know some as like the Polish version and then some as English, but maybe they're like both the same thing. I don't even know. But there was some cool shit out there. A lot of cool history. And believe it or not, Paul took this black and white photo of one of the side roads. I don't remember what street it was, with the full moon in black and white. And there's no tunnels in there because this is not New York City. So, yes, if you're in New York City, there's tunnels and, you know, they're down there. Yeah, I have a list that I put together, which is not very long. It's probably mostly the grocery stores. No, I'm kidding. Like, let's see. Let's see. What do I have? Oh shit. The National Museum Warsaw, the Chopin Museum, the Zlagivki, the mini golf bar. That was cool. The Warsaw Pub, Goldspadak Fiate Polski. That was, wait, what restaurant was that? Godspoda? Poland. Oh, Poland Jew Museum. Yeah, Polin, Poland. Oh, Chicas and Gorillas. Cyber Machina. Gorshnitz. Oh, that was the restaurant that we got pierogi the second time, man, not the first time. Płachowkoi? Płachowkoi? Krasnitsky Park? Is that the park where you guys almost got killed by the train? We split up for a while? That's gotta be. Pianka Food and Drink. The Tank Museum, Neon Sign. The Palace of Culture and Science was probably one of my favorite spots. Is terrifying. And I don't know why I agreed to it. I was like, how high can it be? Well, it's high. It was super tall. Not as tall as the observatory they have in, what building was that? There's a building across from us. I forgot, what was it, 80 stories? 80-story observatory? I remember getting off the elevator and, like, my body just shut down for a split second. I fell into crispy. It was like one of those jet elevators. And then all the observatory, all the like the landscape was like slanted, so you feel like you're falling into and out. But yeah, that was cool. I gotta start buying those beta blockers and just take them all the time for everything because existing sucks. But being in that and being on the elevator. And then it started going up again, and I feel like my ass is puckered up so bad. I was like, why are we going up? And then, of course, Chris had to say something about why there's so many people on this elevator. Yeah, you were sick as a dog. I was just getting over it, so of course, like my head is all over. That probably didn't help. Honestly, that probably didn't help going up there. I was like super congested, and it probably didn't help flying back either. Yeah, oh, what a trip. So a couple of these guys at work want to go to Liverpool to watch a soccer game. Liverpool in the UK. Maybe it's somewhere in England. It's not Manchester. It could be, but I don't think it is. And you want to go for the weekend to go watch it, and it's like a 7-hour flight, 6-hour flight. I'm not sitting anywhere with Colin. He can sit by himself and talk to the randos. But I know I mentioned to Jeff about taking a trip, but it probably won't happen this year. Because we've already been planning. It's already end of February almost. So, yeah, we'll figure something out. Dude, it's fucking hot as shit, dude. Holy crap. That is sad to say to how warm it is down here. So that's all of them. And then the neon sign, that was cool because that was in the Palace of Culture and Science. The Philharmonic was a beautiful place, but that was a long night. And that was after I wasn't sick anymore. I don't think. When did we do Palace of Culture and Science? Was that Tuesday? Because I felt pretty good Monday. I think, but I know it was pretty crappy. Yeah, Chris didn't want to upgrade. Some people were just okay sitting anywhere on the plane. I don't know. When I pick my seats and then they reassign all of us to sit where they want us to sit, everybody loves the window seat. I do not like the window seat. I feel like I'm being trapped in there. So they put me in the window seat in the last row of the plane. I mean, maybe it would have been fun back there, just bouncing around the entire night. But the aisle was better, except it was cool because the three of us were in a row, like, bump, bump, bump. But the guy next to me smelled so bad. Oh, my God. Him and his wife didn't wear deodorant. God. That was a long flight. And I think what the worst part is when we got back to New York and we racetracked around because that was during the government shutdown. So they had no one to land us. Oh, that was great. That was like a 9-hour flight. Freaking Chris. Sometimes I would, like to have his ability to, and I don't know, what kind of ability does Chris have? Like, he can sit anywhere in a plane, it doesn't bother him. Like for me, so Paul and I we have issues flying. And I don't even know why I do, to be honest. I don't know. But Jeff and Chris can like literally just sit anywhere. Doesn't matter. That thing can be hit a tornado, and they'd be like, "Oh, this is fun." And me with Paul and I like trying not to die. Sucks. Wish I can fix that. I thought I did. But clearly the accelerated rehabilitation therapy stopped working. Maybe that's the gimmick. It works for a little bit and then it wears off. Because honestly, I was fine last year. I mean, 2 years ago, I was fine. This trip, I was not fine. Maybe because I think the connecting flight just made it worse. Yeah. And then Crispy's fat gut sticking out when laying on the bed, sleeping all day. Crispy, if you're in here, you're ugly. Some people just don't have fear of anything. I wouldn't even say it's a fear. I don't know what it is. I feel like I've like a control issue. It's probably like more of a control issue than a fear thing. I think I have to just fly more. Just. I think one of the craziest things I saw Paul helped me out with this, when we were flying, was it from Warsaw to the Netherlands? When the plane literally just banked, like you could see a storm cloud in the distance, and it literally just like went in front of the storm. It was wild. They tried everything in their power to avoid the storm, and they did. They circled right by it, but it was like close enough for. I was like, oh shit, that's gonna be a real bumpy ride. We go inside that cloud, but we end up never going in there. So, but that was pretty cool to see it. Like, yeah, no, we're not going in there. Oh, so I'm gonna, before I depart tonight, I'm gonna leave you guys on a fun fact. This is it. So, you know how Kristi Noem announced in the Department of Homeland Security said that they're no longer checking shoes at airports, right? Well, Guess who else knows that? So I guess the reinvention of the shoe bomb is underway. And that is from Sarah Adams. Sarah Adams talking about that. I could be completely wrong. I think it is Sarah Adams. Former FBI, CIA. Sarah Adams, yep. And they're back in business. So that's fun. So not only we're about turbulence blowing the plane, we're about some shoe bomber. So let's fly. But whatever. This is it. Oh, I gotta check and see if those shirts are in. I almost said the shoe bomber shirts. Wow. The this is it shirt for Vasquez. So Danny got his shirt. So that's good. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Sahadi's got a shirt coming in. I think what else? I gotta see. We gotta do some updating in the store. Get some ideas for Brian to just go nuts. Just make like a whole bunch of shit. Who cares? Make a bunch of stuff. Well, before I wrap this up, y'all stay safe out there. The Snowpocalypse is happening. Yeah, I was going to do a giveaway. I was going to also do the wheel for conspiracies. But I wanted to make sure that everything is working the way it's supposed to. So far we're good. Oh, thanks for bringing it up, by the way. 'Cause I have to, you know what? That gives me an idea. I'm gonna text you when I get off about that. I have an idea with that. Might be kind of dumb. Not the giveaway part, but yeah. I'll make a note to text you afterwards. But I just wanted to come on and bullshit for a little bit. I was actually pretty excited to do tonight's stream because I had the time. Our game was canceled. I mean, even if the game wasn't canceled, I would have still had time. It was an early game. That's why I was pissed. Nothing's happening. Not now, anyway. Yeah, Paul, text you. But I'll text you after. We'll do a giveaway and then a conspiracy wheel. But I think a conspiracy wheel might be good for a guest. Because I do like that wheel. And I wonder what guest I want to put them through. Anyways, if whoever's in here and hasn't seen the Sahadi episode, stop in and watch it. Gives you a whole new. It's almost like it's like watching that movie Waiting. Gives you a front row view of being in a restaurant. But we have a couple episodes up in the works. We got some filming to do this weekend. Paul, I'll come see you this week too for that because I gotta get some shit. Because I don't think you're gonna be here for that for Saturday. But for now, see you guys next weekend. Should be next Sunday. Let me double check. Since our game got canceled, I wonder when they're going to postpone it to the next 7 o'clock. Yeah, might be close for 9, but might be close. But, all right. I'm going to go see what the Snowpocalypse is doing and talk to you guys later. Keep edging.